came to me, and I know that a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with that. So it's been a while since I actually sit in front of a camera. If you know how I create these videos, I usually batch them. I just finished from today, that is the day that I'm recording this, is the last day that I'm uploading a video on a mini series that I actually created here on the channel on how you can create your email list and actually make it profitable. Now, it's been a crazy month for me because I'm launching my own product. I'm launching a new sales funnel for my company, and I'm launching 3 products for my clients. So it's been like really crazy. I don't even have the time to actually cut my hair, just on how crazy things are. So today's video, and I want to talk about something that is actually that came to me, and I know that a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with that. So a lot of the time when people talk about mindset, right? They talk about it like in these like whoo thing, and for me, mindset is kind of natural. I do things because I know that I have to do it. I do things because I love what I do and I enjoy what I do. So for me, mindset is actually quite natural, and I honestly like to believe that. However, like there are 2 practices that I noticed that when I started doing those, my life actually improved in my entrepreneurial journey. Now, here's the thing: as an entrepreneur, a lot of people think that your objective, I don't know, like what actually makes an entrepreneur is either the money that you have, the connections that you have, the knowledge that you have, which is not the case. Actually, what happens is what happens here. If you can control your brain, if you can control what is happening in your head, then that is already a win. So like every battle starts with your brain. If you win the internal battle that you have with yourself, then it's a win. So, and I'm going to explain to you in a second why. So today I'm going to give you 2 tips on how you can actually make yourself the boss of your brain. Now, the first one is meditation. Me personally, when I heard about meditation, it was like a lot of people, like I was connecting meditation to religion, and that's what most people do, which is not the case. You have scientific data and scientific studies that actually back up meditation. And it's funny because I'm a huge fan of Bill Gates and I read his blog. And on his blog he was talking about the app Headspace that is for meditation, and on how it actually improves his life. One thing that caught my attention was that Bill Gates says that he didn't also believe in meditation, and was something that he couldn't just do it, right? And I was in the same position. I'm always thinking about stuff and so on, so I couldn't never like stop and do nothing, right? So I started doing meditation. Now, I'm not going to explain to you the benefits of meditation on a deeper level and scientific level. If you want, I have a link in the description that you can read and learn more about that. But for me, meditation, there is 2 things. So the first thing is it sets up the day for me. If you know a little bit about neuro-linguistic programming, you know that the way that you sit, the way that you are, the way that you move, the way that you interact with other people, it actually has a huge influence in how you behave to the rest of the day. For example, Tony Robbins, and that's not a Tony Robbins thing, but now it's scientifically proven as well, that if you are in a powering position, like open chest and actually having in this powering position, you actually feel more powerful throughout the day. And even if you do this like just for 2 full minutes, you actually gain confidence, right? So for me, meditation does the 2 things. The first one is whenever I'm doing meditation, I actually have a slight smile on my face, and it actually improves my mood and actually makes me happier. The second thing is, on meditation, your focus is to literally do nothing. That is your focus. Now, here's where most people actually get it confused. It's not about not thinking. It's actually the opposite. It's about thinking, but thinking on an objective, right? So whenever you have like these distracting ideas going to your head, you can actually grab those and throw them away and focus in what you're actually focusing, that is your breath, right? Now, a lot of people talk about like having apps and having music in the background and so on, but if you're doing meditation, you don't need more distractions. So having an app with someone talking is another distraction. So what you want is to sit in a quiet place and just focus in your breathing for 5 minutes. And that's it. That's how you should do meditation. Or thinking in a power word, for example, or thinking in a powerful phrase, for example, right? And the goal for these is to train your brain to focus, literally. For example, for me, I have a hard time focusing, especially when I'm on my computer. I have like emails to respond, I have sales funnels to take care, I have clients that I need to talk, I have I have my employees that I need to guide them, so it's a lot of things. And by doing meditation, this small little practice, by doing it, it allows me to actually being able to focus and pick and choose what I'm going to do. And when I do that, everything else that is in my head, everything else that I use it to think. For example, I was doing a sales funnel and I was thinking I need to reply to that client, I need to get back to that client. I can just like push that aside and focus on what I'm doing. And once I finish, I can bring down that and just focus on that, right? So it allows you to actually function and actually have the focus and have the willpower to actually complete things. So meditation is really, really powerful. In the beginning, like because of the beliefs that I had around meditation, I always looked at it in a weird way, but once you actually start doing and actually practice it in the positive way, and the positive things that it will bring to your life are actually amazing. Now, the second thing I'm actually going to show you on my phone, the second thing is I love games. That's not news. I have literally a Genji there right now. So I love games, I love playing games. I started my career as a designer for games. So for me, when I'm on my phone, when I'm doing anything else, like usually I always try to play something, right? When I'm bored, I try to play something. I used to play, for example, a lot of Clash Royale or Pokemon Go, for example, right? But here's the thing. I actually found an app that actually allows you to make your brain function correctly and actually allows you to focus more. And the app is called Lumosity. Now, Lumosity is a bunch of games that they are psychological games. They have a real scientific thing behind them. They have like scientists that study it and psychologists that study it on how our brain function. So what that app does is in a space of a game, it actually allows you to train your brain to focus, allows your brain to identify things, and trains your brain. You need to think about your brain as a muscle, right? Like whenever you want to take care of your body, you do exercise, right? You go for a run, you eat healthy. For me, it feels like people don't actually take care of their brains as they should, because maybe it's because it's not so physical, but at the same time, you should be taking care of your brain. For example, exercising allows you to take care of your brain because it gives you more oxygen on the brain, for example. Now, what this app does is exactly that, is exercises for your brain. So it allows you to, in an environment of playing a game, allows you to actually train your brain for another functions, right? To either to keep focus, to improve your the way that you actually think, to improve the way that you can make decisions. For example, one game it's really common out there is the game that you have a color name and then another name with the color for that name, and you need to say if it's true or false. So, for example, on top you have like the color named red, and at the bottom you have like the word blue but in red, and then it's true because the word on top it says red, right? Now, those sorts of games, it allows you to actually train your brain, allows you to be able to function correctly. And these are like two little practices that they can add so much to your life, they can add so much to your life as an entrepreneur that is not even funny. And for me, like when I was creating this video, I was like, I won't talk about this because like it's weird, like how can I talk about something that is like meditation and talk about something that is a game, so it doesn't make sense, right? I know that for you, maybe watching this video, you think like, this dude is crazy. But believe me, when you start implementing those things, you actually notice the difference in your life, because they're there, like these two tools that I'm mentioning here, they're there to make your brain as sharp as it can be. So if you don't take advantage of that, then you will always be one step behind the next person that is actually doing these things. So the moral of this video is take care of what is here. Not just like your body, not just your looks, not just cutting your hair, that is what I need right now, but actually take care of what is inside, that is your brain, because it actually needs for you to actually take care of it and actually exercise it in the right way as well. Now, another cool thing that you can do is read books, but that is another story. Now I'm going to leave that for another day. Now, thank you very much for watching. My name is Carlos Arthur. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I upload a video every single day here to the channel, so don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell sign, because I'm here to help you in your entrepreneurial career. And if you have any questions at all, just mention it in the comments and I'll be more than glad to actually answer them and get back to you. Now, thank you very much indeed, and bye.